said I'd be up for no reason.
Oh, I'm getting all the notifications.
All right. Oh, don't be sideways on them. They're not gonna like that. Whoops. Just the one shoes.
Good. Though I think technically, since you're on apps, I'm not on apps. I haven't broken my statement from yesterday. But fuck apps. All right, so that is 280 and University right there.
Hey Susan, what's going on?
Hey, catching all the insomniacs tonight. So the roads are super icy, guys. Like, hopefully, there'll be some moments here where you can actually see the roads are just like shiny.
Coming to frozen Minnesota.
Who chooses to do that?
What's going on, Chris? We're out here in the Twin Cities. We're in Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul area.
So we're on 94, which is a interstate east and west highway. It kind of goes right through St. Paul into Minneapolis. We're in between those two cities right now, heading towards Minneapolis.
I'm moving, y'all. It's me. Give me a second. I got a cord tangled and everything, so. All right. Sorry about that.
There we go. So I haven't gotten up above 45 yet. I do not trust the roads enough to make that happen.
Jason, hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, sweet.
Susan, in and out from Florida, huh?
I can deal with some Florida weather.
I can deal with some Florida weather myself. But here we are. Uncold state of Minnesota, where we choose to be, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you want an example of the bad decisions we make. Damn, yes, you know, look.
Look at that. Look at the shininess of the road.
It's crazy, actually.
85 today. I quit bragging. We got, well, on the news it says Minneapolis got like 4.5 inches, and other surrounding areas got up to 6 inches.
Which is really nothing. If you really want to think about it, it's not a snowpocalypse. It is Minnesota. Jeez. All right, so for anybody familiar with the Twin Cities, We just got off 94 and we got on Cedar. This is going to bring us up to Washington, so we can go right downtown.
No, it's not that bad, but it got the you got the roads all jacked up.
So it's very hard to get your vehicle moving. Actually, it looks like there's a car stuck on the road up there, isn't it? Oh no!
Just driving with no lights.
No lights on. That's all. So it's also crazy that we've seen a ton of traffic tonight, all through the night. You know what I did want to do is I wanted to show how St. Paul doesn't clean their roads. What it looks like Minneapolis hasn't been
Yeah, they don't do a great job themselves. So.
Yeah, guys, look at the
no snow tires. Real Minnesotans don't get snow tires.
No, they do not.
We just take our chances and drive like we got a little bit of sense.
We might have some experience at it.
Let's behave. Sure, we're going to stay safe. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's also why we like going out as, with the two of us. It becomes a lot safer when we are working in a group.
And to watch each other's back.
Absolutely. All right, so we are now on Washington Ave. So this gets us right down to all of the, the downtown streets. And again, if you're familiar with Minneapolis, this gets us straight to Deja Vu, which we are not going to. Last time we were out, Jonathan did. Jonathan said I should go to Deja Vu, and I had to learn him a little bit. Oh, for reference, the Viking Stadium is right across the street. Also, for reference, this is right where Rob and I filmed the protests and riots, and I was right there to our right, and Rob was right there by Bob and Steve's. We were filming at the same time. We did not know each other back then. Maybe we should do some riot tours. Or protest tours. Just unrest tours.
And you know what else?
What's that?
Like, there's no way for me to, per se, if I'm watching this, I can't mute it on my phone without so I can still listen.
You can. Yep.
We've been out for a little bit. Just riding. We just been hearing a lot of no real emergencies going on. A lot of code 4s coming up real quick.
There were a bunch of domestic calls that were quickly resolved, and other than that, you can't tell like right now, but there's been a lot of traffic all night long, and
PTSD time.
Yeah. We're not sleeping tonight, not well, and
I come to the conclusion that I'm an insomniac.
So why not go out and talk to the other insomniacs and see if we can catch some stuff. Hey, Jason, if you hear anything and you got something on, let me know.
He just said it's quiet.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, it's really quiet. But as we say all the time, a quiet night is not a bad night in Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Everybody's got to go home, guys. That's their motto. That's one of them. And if everything is quiet, it's a good night.
And we just got to hang out with you guys for a while.
Insomniacs Unite.
Insomniacs Unite. We don't say the Q word. Yeah.
Maybe insomnia is my superpower.
Insomnia.
Yeah.
I literally look at the clock and it's 1:30 a.m. 1:45 a.m. and oh, it's only 1:30. It's only 1:30. I literally think that it's only 1:30.
I have gone to bed a few times and it's like 11:30 or 12, and I'll look at my wife and say, "You've been a little early to be going to bed."
Right. Right.
But I don't think it doesn't make I don't think about it until after I say it. I'm like, no, this is kind of late for everybody else.
Right. Right.
Well, my dad's been in bed for 4 hours.
You know, shit. Amy's been in bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Right.
That's her time. That's her time. And
yeah.
5 hours later, I'm talking about it's too early to go to bed.
All right, this is Nicollet Mall. We cannot go down there, but we're at Nicollet. We have Hennepin, and then we're going to go down first. And off in the distance, we see an orange sign on the left side of the street there. That is the deja vu Jonathan Probst was talking about. All right. Wow.
It is shiny on these roads.
Yeah. So this is usually where all the nightlife is, guys. Even on weekdays, you usually have a little bit of traffic. So we went from having a shit ton of traffic to almost nothing.
Right.
I did try to do a drive-through review today on Cane's, and Cane's closed early. Kind of bummed. So here's the Fine Line. There's another place I tried to rent a restaurant.
Right.
Breakfast bar.
Hey, what's going on, Karen? Karen said that.
Purdy?
Yeah.
Karen Purdy?
I'm here too, Karen. Sheesh. What about me?
Yeah. Rob's in charge of the camera tonight. I'm driving. We are coming up on the Target Center, guys.
A 5-hour nap, Karen? That's not a nap. That's you went to bed.
You went
just
to bed.
woke up. That's not a nap.
Yeah, I'm good for another 24 hours after a 5-hour nap.
Yeah, that's another. That's
a whole other day.
Yeah, literally a whole other day for me.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in Minneapolis. Riding down First Ave right now.
Frankly, a lot of what we're checking out is road conditions, accidents. There's not a lot of police activity, but I will tell you these roads are fucking garbage right now. They've been semi-plowed, right? But they are awfully shiny under that snow, and
Pats it down.
yeah,
It's a little bit that they don't get, and
it just makes it slidier, slipperier. I don't know what's the more slippery. All right, so we're gonna go down to Hennepin real quick here and go back around. But I haven't even seen a police
Yeah,
or a squad.
Not them. No.
That's also kind of rare for downtown, even on a weeknight. Come on. So, oh yeah, we did just pass First Avenue, guys. Like, how did we not talk about First Avenue?
know, right?
That was some bad Minnesotan right there. I
It's
apologize.
like a major landmark of Minneapolis.
Dude, if you know who Prince is, you know First Ave, right?
Yeah,
like,
you know First Ave. Sure.
This is simple. I have actually played at First Avenue.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's pretty awesome. Open shit.
Yeah.
So we had to set up in front of them. So you got no room. It was terrible. But I played there. It was pretty awesome. If that, yeah. It was awesome to play there. It was not like the greatest awesome experience, right? But it's just awesome that you got there.
Right.
It's actually kind of a nice downtown. I'm going to be honest, guys. If you didn't know it was Minneapolis, you go, this is kind of a pretty awesome little town, right?
It's not bad. Yeah.
It is. I don't know, man. There's something about it that I really like compared to a lot of others. Not behind. It's like
Oh, back there.
way back there. Yeah. Sorry, I did not mean to skip. Oh, there's a squad. Though, what we could do real quick, for any of you non-Minnesotans, there's the Greenbelt Bridge is right up here. But yeah, obviously the lights aren't on anymore. No, there's some lights out in the Greenbelt sign. Man, we got some haze on that there picture. Huh? Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Man, we are not having luck with these lights. Sorry. Wow. Yeah, guys, it's not a super exciting night. I'm going to be honest with you. Hopefully, you're not getting angry at us for this non-exciting escapade, but
Oh, that's your favorite bridge, Karen?
hell yeah! Here we go. Yeah, we'll go up to it real quick. All right, we're gonna head over there. It's 2-3 blocks right in front of us, so we shall go experience it. Turn down that heat for a second. I am not slowing down this time. I absolutely ran that light. All right, guys. Whoops. That was a good bump. So up here on our left, we're going to come up to the Greenbelt Bridge, which is a huge Greenbelt sign. that was it back in the 90s they relit it. There's it kind of stands, so if you can.
Yeah, it's
You got it? Okay. So here on the left, you can see a bunch of the lights are out. And I don't think this is actually called the Greenbelt Bridge, but everybody just calls it the Greenbelt Bridge because Greenbelt sign. So technically it says beer under there, but the E, yeah, well, it's just a cool sign.
yeah.
It's super neat. That's all. My kids love driving down here just to see it.
We're visiting Northeast and Greenbelt Park.
Yeah, we were actually just here, I don't know, about an hour ago. Hoping to catch something, but guys, there's really not a lot going on. Oh yeah, yep. Haven't Bridge, yep. There it is. I've never known it as anything but the Greenbelt Bridge. Isn't that funny? Though, so Karen, you know about Nye's Polonaise, right? So we're about to hit Nye's Polonaise. Here on our right, they rebuilt the building. They tore everything down, tore Nye's Polonaise down, and now it's called Nye's Piano Bar. We just passed that on our right.
Is the snow keeping the crime down? Pretty much is the question. It possibly.
Here's the thing. It sounds funny, but in Minnesota, snow is a thing, right? Like well, I don't think it's the snow. I think it's the cold that would stop it more than
The snow, right?
than the snow. Snow is a non-factor for most people here. The cold will ruin you.
Oh, no, Karen, Nyes is still there.
Yeah. Well, Nye's Polonaise, the original one, is gone, but then they rebuilt it and put Nye's Piano Bar in its place. Same people apparently, or the new place was the same people, and then they think they sold it. I think there was a thing, but it's still got that Nye's Polonaise vibe, but it's just brand new.
They closed the piano bar.
They closed. No, it is called it's called
the piano bar.
Yeah, Nye's Piano Bar.
Oh, but no, she said and the piano bar.
Yeah, so that's all it is now. It's just the piano bar.
Oh, that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We've been. Yeah, I've been there a couple times actually.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Where they got the two pianos set up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Place Ground Zero. Played there a lot too. Here's your gentrification alley. Multi-million-dollar lofts and apartments, rented buildings.
And you got to spend some money to live in these buildings.
Okay. Yeah, you got to inherit that money. I'm not. I'm just.
So you've been hibernating for 2 years, Karen?
I hibernated all winter this year.
Yeah, I didn't.
Though you are taking that week off, man. We're gonna go get some shit done.
Yeah, the second week in March, I'm taking off.
And we did decide to start scheduling, so we're gonna have actually. We are gonna have Saturday nights be an absolutely regular thing for us and a few other streamers. So you can start counting on that being just a regular occurrence. Yesterday and today are just kind of impromptu. Holy shit, what's going on in this world kind of nights. And, well, you know, insomnia, right? Side note, we're heading back over the Greenbelt Bridge. While I'm trying to pour my drink. All right. All right. There.
What's going on, everybody? Yeah, we're just out here riding, seeing what we can see. Not much going on tonight.
Also, we're kind of checking out road conditions, which doesn't sound like a very exciting thing, except when you realize that there is so much black ice out on the highways that we're still driving around in a death trap, and it's pretty as snow can be. God damn.
I don't think the shit's pretty.
Really, I love blizzards, man. I love the act of snowing. I hate the cold that comes with it.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
That's fair, man. So where would you move? Like, I was talking to my wife recently, because I was trying to convince her to move, right? Like, we gotta go, we gotta leave, we gotta get out of Minnesota. And we got on the subject of if we win the lottery, where?
Huh. I don't know. I mean, there's a few places on the list, the desert areas.
Desert areas, yeah. Like Arizona, New Mexico kind of desert areas?
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah.
Okay. Vegas, really?
Nevada.
Yep. Jonathan Probst is living there.
Texas. What's going on, Amber?
Work.
So you soak up the cold weather while you can get it.
Man. Oh, we got a squad right in front of us, guys. Just putting that one out there. Yeah, I was trying to find settling places that would, make both sides of the family, like me, and the one who wants to move, and the ones who don't want to move, happy.
Right.
So Colorado was in it.
I thought Colorado was on the list
right?
too. Yeah.
But see, not like Denver area, down in Durango, right?
See,
Like,
I don't know that. Yeah.
it's the bottom. It's like four corners, right? So you actually have like low desert, not just the high desert of Colorado, right?
Right.
And I thought that was a perfect settle. And nope. The only thing I could get him agree to was San Diego.
San Diego.
And we thought Minneapolis was a shithole. There's some crime going on. Like, Dallas isn't my thing, but Austin sure as hell is.
See, my cousin lives
in Dallas, right?
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yep. I don't hate it. I just don't know that they want to move there. And to be honest with you, it's Texas.
Seen your trip in Colorado, Amber, your son?
Oof. Man, San Juan National Forest. It's one of the most beautiful places this world can provide. North and east of Durango. More north than east, but it is San Juan National Forest. I will be going there in the next couple months, actually. I'm going to be heading to LA in a couple months to drop off a guitar I made for a musician. And I'm going to drive out there, so we're going to visit San Juan National Forest. Get the drone up in the air, do some live streaming with the drone.
My bad, y'all.
Sorry, trying to readjust things.
Tinkled again.
So we're on Hennepin Avenue, guys, downtown. And we are going up. Musical. Pretty Woman? Pretty Woman's a musical, apparently.
Pretty Woman the musical.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like it needs to be a musical.
Right? Not Pretty Woman.
No. I don't know, I guess. What do I know?
Apparently not much.
Yeah, dude. The Butcher's Tale. Oh. That used to be, man, I've been there a couple times. Super expensive. They sell beef rib that looks like Bam Bam used to carry, right? Like
Dinosaur.
oh my god. So yeah, God, my wife will remember what it is. No, have you brought Amy to Travail yet? You haven't been to Travail. All right, so Heather and I are gonna have to bring you to Travail sometime. Or the pig ate my pizza. By the same people. Travail is some good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like frou-frou type meals usually. Like I don't know, like the little 14-course meals and shit. But these guys are so inventive that they take that bullshit part of the fancy shit out of it, and it just becomes an experience that you enjoy and love.
Right.
So yeah, that's Heather and I do that for like anniversaries, and we still can't remember the date. It's August 12th or 20th. I'm in trouble either way. Man, I'm in so much trouble. Yep. Now, this is going to be totally uninteresting, but for reference, we are going down, or about to turn on to Lindale Avenue, where the Minnesota cherry on the spoon, they just put it back and after got repainted. It's right there. And we can kind of see it. Little shiny red apple-y looking cherry. Yeah. So this is the Walker.
That's easier. Yeah.
What do we got? This one is, yeah. Guys, this is a quiet past night.
So quiet.
I'm gonna turn that down. You said the fan of your laptop?
Look at this.
Oh, got it. All right, so to our right is where that big cherry was. But I was thinking, oh man, we should go down there and cover it. No, it's fucking boring.
Right.
Oh my god, what was I thinking? Right. So we are on the edges of Uptown now, which is where all the weird shit, like half the crazy shit from the last year and a half, 2 years has happened. Yeah, even the crazy guys from Uptown aren't out right now.
Right.
Man. Did In Crime have anything? There was a shooting earlier, wasn't? Yeah. Oh, in South Minneapolis, there was a shooting. A guy was in. A guy had been in somebody's garage, the 911 caller, and this person who was in the 911 caller's garage was approaching the caller, and he shot him.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard about that. It happened a couple hours ago, and we were not. I know 3 hours now ago, but we were not yet out and had no idea until it was too late. So, fortunately, we could not get there. All right, so we are now officially back on Hennepin. Hennepin and Franklin, for anybody who is familiar with the area. Oh, yeah.
No, it's the same information that we went through earlier.
Nothing. All right, and that's fine, guys. I don't know how much else we got. Like, this is just more some commiserating as insomniacs than anything else.
Yep. Let's get up and ride around.
We can't even listen to music without getting our stream pulled.
Right.
So it's got to be us talking. Or not talking. I don't know.
Right. Or not talking. What's going on? Where is everybody tuning in from tonight? Location and time check.
Man, this place has changed so much since I was 25.
Right.
Wow. I'll be honest, I never thought I'd have a Chipotle down here in Uptown. That's a strange one.
Marie, hey, how's it going?
Hey. Thank you, by the way, Marie. I really appreciate the contribution. I bought a whole crap ton of toe warmers and gas. So I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate that. I am using some of those toe warmers right this second, actually. Oh, they changed this too. This used to be called the Mansion. It's not called the Heath.
Yeah.
Look at that
I remember when you mentioned that. It's
fucking.
been that for a while.
And here's the Uptown Theater, man. So when I was younger, I used to go watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show there, and that was a fucking blast. People don't just watch it; like, they participate.
Right.
And yeah. All right, reference time. This is the exact spot where a lot of shit happened for Rob and I.
So this is where the Wentz Marie Garden was. There's the parking ramp where Winston Smith was killed. This is the intersection where Deanna Marie was killed. This is where I streamed down here for a month and a half, maybe, or so straight.
That on a side note, there was the good thing, which I love telling the story, is that Rob and I were filming one night, and somebody had come by and drawn swastikas all over the barricades, and we had shown it as we were walking around the block. And when we came back, we saw somebody down there, and we thought they were painting swastikas. And we get down there, and it was a guy who was a viewer of ours who had seen it. And he just said, fuck this. Grabbed a bucket of paint and a paintbrush and started covering up all the swastikas.
Came out and started painting over the swastikas.
Because he didn't want the kids to have to get up in the morning and deal with that crap.
Yeah, we went down there and talked to him and asked him how he knew, to come down here and paint. He was watching our streams.
Yep.
Older white gentleman, about what, 60 years old,
maybe, yeah. Like, it was just, honest to God, if you want, like, I could tell you all the crazy shit that we've been through and seen, and like, I could go show you where I was shot by police. I can show you where Rob was kettled and arrested. I can show you where all these crazy batshit fucked up things are. But that right there will never leave me. It'll be one of the coolest things that we've ever done.
Right.
Was a viewer of ours just said, no, fuck this. Grabbed a paint bucket and said, this is not going to happen. And he covered that shit up. And it's still there. His paint is still on there. And they never came back out and defaced his cover up. And it just, nobody's going to know that story, but the people who, are here with us. And
oh, yeah, Marie, we're in Minnesota. You say, does that snow? Yepers.
Yeah. Yep. That is actually kind of the big story tonight.
That's one of the reasons we're out here checking the roads. It's pretty slippery. A lot of black ice.
Yeah, we're not doing over 45 anywhere. Highways, back roads, doesn't matter. On these city roads, I'm doing 25.
Where's she at? Where are you at, Marie? She said send her some.
Dang. As long as you take the cold, you can have the snow. Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Yep.
There's no snow out there?
There can be. No, there's lots of, so southern Pennsylvania has a lot of peaches. I didn't know that until I went out there. And yeah.
I thought they got the snow with New York and all of that.
So like Butler, like Pittsburgh, right? It's in that middle-ish ground. It's on the northern side of the middle ground, right?
Oh, it all melted. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're lucky.
Yeah, ours, we just got off. Well,
it came back.
Yeah, it came back. It wasn't melted, but it was less than this.
Here's the thing, and I don't know if I've ever told you this, Rob. Maybe I did. So Minnesota, we have spring sports, we call them, right? So there's spring soccer and other, God, I can't even remember. We don't play any other ones in spring, but we know that there's multiple ones.
Mm-hmm.
Track.
Ah.
And very often, okay, we have April snow showers.
Right.
So by snow showers, it will snow, it will rain, it will be a blizzard. And about 6 years ago, my daughter's pacemaker failed in April during a blizzard, and we couldn't get the ambulance to drive her to the place where she could have her pacemaker fixed redone, right? And that means they'd have to take her to a near hospital and put her on an external pacemaker.
Right.
So my wife and I packed up my daughter, and we drove 10 miles an hour all the way up to Riverside, which is about where we're going to be going here in a sec.
Mm-hmm.
And it took us like an hour 20 minutes, something like that. And my daughter's heart would fail. She'd go into heart block every 2.5 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
But so back then she was the biggest One Direction fan. So we were just blaring One Direction, and she would just sing. And for my daughter, singing is not the most accurate of things, but there's so much joy in it that you fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
So between the moments that her heart wasn't failing, right? So she'd be screaming and singing in ultimate joy. And then she'd go into heart block, and then she'd fall over.
Mm.
And this happened. Sorry, guys.
My bad.
This happened every 2 minutes or so, roughly. So if you think about that over an hour, my daughter's heart. She went into heart block, so essentially died 30 some odd times. And we'd have to wait 8 to 10 seconds. Then she'd just sit up bolt right, scream in one direction again. And you always thought, oh my God, is this the one where she's not going to wake back up? So we try and get close to pulling over just in case. Like, that is one of the most traumatically fucked up times I've ever had. And
Right.
yeah, so blizzards in April are a real thing, and I'll never forget that one. So just Minnesota just hates you, and then it loves you. Like it's bipolar, right? Like it tries to kill you for 5 months, and then
in the summertime, we completely forget about this crap.
yeah.
During the summer, we forget about this until it comes back. Like, oh shit.
I had a doctor tell me it's like pregnant women. Now, bear with me, women. Sorry, but who would want to go through giving birth a second time? But you don't think about it because you love your kids and you want to have it.
Right.
So then it happened. And you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? Yeah. So we're going through trauma every winter, and then we distance it in our heads, and it's fucking hilarious. That doctor was my former brother-in-law. So, if that tells you anything.
If I could send you all of this snow, Marie, I would. I would pay for it.
Yep.
But I can't just send you some. It'll have to be all of it.
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Definitely all or nothing. You can't just have some.
Nope.
You have to come and get that yourself if you just want some.
Yeah. Yeah, this what are we at a temperature right now, guys? Okay, so my watch says it is -0 outside. Jesus. Only in Minnesota.
-0.
-0.
Not zero.
Not zero. Nope.
How do you get -0?
I don't know. We should talk to Apple because it's like this. It's that trauma thing, right? Like they're just reminding you how fucking cold it is. Like it's so bad. So we're going down Lake Street right now, guys. This is
and nothing is quiet.
Dude, it is ghost town. Like, though again, ironically, when we first came out, it was inordinately busy. Like it was odd.
Yeah.
Though we didn't see any accidents. We saw 0 accidents. All right, so we're coming up on Bloomington Avenue on Lake Street. So we are not far from where Precinct 3 police station is. So Jason from Minnesota News Now was telling me about his that scanner he wants. It's like $700.
Yeah.
I know, but it's like legit.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
And
if it costs that much, it
better be, right? Like pull my hair and take me to dinner before you me, right? Like $700, man. You better. It's courtesy reach around territory. I'm just saying. $700. Like I get okay. I'm not rich. I'm not poor. Like but I'm not wealthy, right? Like I'm not any of those things. But $700. If I'm going to drop $700 on something, like it has to have an equivalent value, right? Like there has to be something. It has to put out.
Right.
$700 for a scanner is just that's a huge investment.
Huge.
Though our cinema cameras, our camera gear, but that's what we do, right? Like our phones, our streaming gear,
right?
I can see that. Like the scanner is just a portion of it. I'm trying to find a way to justify getting a $700 scanner, and I just can't pull my trigger.
I can't. I have a problem hitting order on my little Amazon orders that I do.
Oh, dude. I am okay. So for my guitar stuff, now I've told you I'm going to order a couple things, right? Most of the stuff I'm going to be getting is used.
Right.
So I'm not doing a lot of new stuff. But the one new thing I am buying, because what I'm getting is about $5,500 more than I thought. Is a $3,600 CNC machine.
CNC machine.
So it's a computer controlled router.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
So
for your guitars.
Absolutely. Well, anything, to be honest with you.
Right.
I can route signs. I can route anything, to be honest, and it's awesome. But it makes my guitar shop hyper productive and hyper accurate as long as I can draw properly, which I'm well suited to working with CAD programs and 3D programs. But it's the only thing I can justify spending that kind of money, because I can make that kind of money in a few months back, right? I can make that back.
Right.
But I'm not going to go, I don't know, man, like $700. Like, what else could you do with $700 that would be more worth it, right?
Right.
The way that plane tickets to like Puerto Rico are right now, they're cheap as hell. I could go to Puerto Rico for a week and get, Airbnb for $60 a night, and I could spend $700 and go to Puerto Rico.
Right.
Would I rather do that than get a scanner? I'm going to be honest, I might. Right? Like, I think that would be much more fun. Not going to do it. I'm just putting it out there. Okay, so we are at Precinct 3, guys. Here's that cub. There's kind of... Guys, it's just a bunch of plow guys out here. Like, we're the weirdo. Pardon me, we're the weirdos out here. And now I have the hiccups. This is gonna suck. Whoa. Sorry. It's actually hard to get the vehicle going because it is so slippery.
So yeah, it takes a couple minutes to get moving when you're at a full complete stop.
I do not always drive like a grandma. Though, for any of you who are old enough, if you know what a Delta 88 is, my grandmother had one.
It was shots on Portland Avenue somewhere.
Shots on Portland?
I just
we can head that way.
Just don't know exactly where.
Let's see if we can get details. So my grandma had this rear-wheel drive Delta 88.
Delta 88.
Oh my God! It was
Delta 88.
It was a demon from hell.
Car
right
there. That's the good car. Love that car.
Dude, right? And my grandma's car had 15,000 miles on it. That's it. Oh yeah, it was shiny. If I remember correctly, she didn't even smoke in there. You know what I mean? And she used to be a smoker, but by the time she passed away, she wasn't. So, like, I think that it was kind of a pretty car with, like, a whole bunch of mean under the hood.
Right.
And when she died, my mom and my aunt, her daughter, my grandmother's daughters, right? They wouldn't give me the car. They wouldn't trust me with it. And I'll be honest, that is still something I'm still a little bitter about.
Yeah.
But I was 18, and if you've met me, I still haven't grown up. Portland. Oh wait, that's north, south, or it's north of St. Paul, isn't it?
Portland. I just don't have an address, so I don't.
Oh shit. Oh, bin safety. Coon Rapids. Nope, I'm not doing that one.
Uh,
Sorry, guys, that was my fault. Evasive driving and the crazy shit here. All right. I still want to play you guys some music, man. Damn, this road sucks. Portland. Minneapolis. What's that? Oh. Oh. That's downtown. Should we go check it out real quick?
you can.
All right.
I'm waiting for them to come back and say something, but they're not.
All right. Little Matthew McConaughey.
See, I get it from I know it because of Kevin Hart.
Oh,
One of his stand up. How his dad used to act.
Oh, really?
All right.
All right. Dude, Matthew McConaughey, man. Like, but you're right. I forgot that Kevin Hart had that. That was all right. Like Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Though, you know, I just did is I showed my daughter the Tom Cruise cameo in Tropic Thunder. Have you ever seen this?
Years. You know how long ago that was?
I do. It's and I like so I have a big I'm a obviously a big asshole about people who say retard, and I'm saying it right now just so that we all understand. But I like this is not a word that I accept as a usable word, and that movie uses it, but in a very good way to teach it. Like it's teaching a lesson with satire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I accept it, but the vulgar, amazingly vulgar Tom Cruise cameo is probably one of my favorite moments in cinema history, and that sounds really crazy that I'm saying that about Tropic Thunder. But if you've ever watched Tom Cruise, this is unfucking believable. And my daughter's eyes just went wide. Like, what the fuck did I just watch? Guys, I don't know if you can see this, but the road in front of us is so shiny and slippery. It is, dude, like I'm driving on ice right now, guys. Damn.
You can ice skate out here.
In fact, hopefully I can.
Is it gonna stop?
Yeah, it is. It is. Okay. Roofed up. Damn.
Karen says she's not a Tom Cruise fan, but he was great in Tropic Thunder. Sharon, hey, how you doing? Never had
Heard
never
or
seen it.
Guys, it is. So Sharon, now and again, maybe I like messed up movies, whatever, right? I'll admit to some crazy, funny things, but Tropic Thunder, as a satire, is unbelievably funny as long as you're willing to like. Oh, hold on, sorry, that was kicking my ass out there.
You know, there's a lot of jokes that are funny as long as you're not trying. You know, a lot of crazy jokes. Whoa, that just did.
Yeah,
that
sorry.
Itself.
Oh, hey, hold on. We are slow. Okay. We almost didn't make that.
But as long as you're, telling the joke to make people laugh and not to get a reaction.
No, well, you're trying to get the reaction of laughter.
Yeah,
so
but not.
Yeah, you don't want to have this. You're not trying to hurt somebody. And honestly, it seems like there's a movie called The Ringer that Johnny Knoxville did, and he plays a mainstream, normal, regular guy who wants a girl, but he joins the Special Olympics team and acts like he has special needs. And I was like supremely offended at the premise. I'm like, motherfucker, really? Like, I love Jackass. I love. What are you doing? And then you watch it and you're like, okay, hold on a second. They fucking did it. Nobody's gonna say it's like cinematic, greatness. Hell, most people don't even know what I'm talking about. But I think I went the wrong direction. I did. Shit. Sorry, guys. Hang tight. Oh, I need to get on 3rd Street. All right, so let's do that. It still has this very heartwarming, realistic, awesome message that comes out at the end that is just so worth it. So preconceived notions have to get thrown out the window. And Tropic Thunder, again, just for the Tom Cruise and Matthew McConaughey cameos, is worth every ounce of getting through that movie. Tom Cruise, dude, he wears a fat suit and a hairy arm suit like it's he's like balding, like it's.
Marie say it's funny when Glenn yells at him for touching the CD.
See, I'm telling you, it is so amazeballs. I don't even know how to put I don't know. I don't know. I yeah, it makes me happy.
The road is literally a mirror when there's not snow on it.
Yes, and under that snow is the mirror, so it's just revealing the snow to us when it's not there. It's just, the ice. You can see it on the edges. It's very hard to catch on the phone. I apologize.
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh, it's not? You can see, dude.
Not.
It is. So we are coming up on Portland in about 3 blocks. So
I haven't heard anything else.
Nope. So we might have a shots fired call. We're going to have a look. For reference, we are on 3rd Street in Chicago, which is less than a block away from the Viking Stadium. And we are looking towards downtown Minneapolis. Oops. No. All right. Side note, Kevin Hart is one midget little dude.
Yeah.
That dude is... Yeah. I didn't realize how short he was until I saw him standing next to Brett Favre.
Yeah. You do that.
Oh. Nope, that's a yellow.
Wow.
Yep. Maybe, or nothing. That light, it's just a street light. Yeah. Tweak enough. All right, so we're gonna drive down Portland for a little bit.
Why doesn't it page by itself?
Apparently, I did not. Oh, here's a thing for us old people, guys. So I'm willing to bet, Rob, you know of the movie called Porky's.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to like it, but when we were kids, it was kind of like that.
That movie that you can't watch
because it's like crazy vulgar, and there's yeah. So there's 2 of those movies. Actually, I think there's a third, but the first there is, but the third one was not written or directed by the guy who did the first 2. Okay, that guy did A Christmas Story, the one where the Red Ruby.
Yep.
So he did the Red Rider movie where, you're gonna shoot your eye out.
Yep.
Yeah. So that movie was made and written and directed by the same guy who made Porky's.
Right.
That is some fucked up shit right there.
Right. The different. Well, that's the versatility he has, though.
Oh, it is actually, and he's actually done a whole bunch of other stuff that you would never have known. Like, oh my god, that guy. It's like the Mad Max. The guy who did Mad Max did that pig movie that won a whole bunch of Academy Awards. Babe.
Okay.
So he did Babe.
Right.
But he also did all the Mad Max ones.
As far as directors go, you never would have seen them as directors in their acting days.
Yeah.
Ron Howard and what's his name? All in the Family.
Oh, Reiner. Rob
Reiner.
Dude, listen, if everybody knew or understood how much Rob Reiner has done,
right,
Princess Bride alone,
right,
I don't even care. I will fight anybody on this one. I love me some Princess Bride. But Rob Reiner did Spinal Tap. like the one of the first big mockumentaries, right? He is ungodly hilarious. But you know who his father is? Have you ever seen the Ocean's 11 series? He's the old guy. Okay, but he used to be in a comedy group with Mel fucking Brooks.
Right.
So Rob Reiner's father, I think it's Carl Reiner, who has now passed on recently, like within the last few years. So I think it's Carl Reiner and Mel Brooks did 1,000-Year-Old Man, I think is what it was called. But they were partners for a while. And Mel Brooks, I just watched Spaceballs with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hilarious. Sorry, Spaceballs. I know every single line. We ain't found shit. It's still one of my favorite lines.
We need to figure out some kind of way. The 2,000-Year-Old Man, Carl Reiner and Rob and Mel Brooks.
2000. Thank you, Karen. I'm trying to get all the little facts and things put together.
But since we're here sitting talking about movies and stuff,
yeah,
there's a lot of movies that I'm sure you've seen that I haven't seen because of genre-wise and whatever. And a lot of movies I've seen that you haven't seen. Mm-hmm. I wish there was a way that we can watch the movies and
maybe do it like a reaction video.
Right.
Dude, that might be kind of fun. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm going to be honest. You know what's funny, though, is that it's like my daughter. When I showed her Big Trouble in Little China, okay, I grew up on this movie. I fucking love it. I laugh every time. It's so bad. It's good. And my daughter just goes, I did not like that.
Right.
I'm almost afraid to have you do that to me, right? Like, I don't want my friends to go, yeah, dude, that sucked. Like, no, I love this movie. No, it sucked. Right? Like, don't. I don't want you to ruin my awesome. Right? Like,
but it gets like that. There's a lot of movies that people like that other people like.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What is this? Like, why?
You're right. To be honest, I remember when I was a kid, I was friends. I had my pastor actually. He hated Pulp Fiction.
Really?
Hated Pulp Fiction. I totally understand why he hated Pulp Fiction as a pastor, right? But it was still one of I saw it and I just went like, this is fucking amazing. And he also hated Seven, which I absolutely love. What's in the box? What's in the You're right? Like Brad Pitt in his like real, like actually great acting role, right? Like it was Morgan Freeman and Brad fucking Pitt,
right?
And the bad guy isn't even like, dude. It's just it's beautiful in its fucked upness, right? And I know he hated it, and I had a hard time like trying to like. I don't think we can be friends. And that's not true, right? Like, and I get that. It's so hard for me to understand how people don't like some of these things. And I want to appreciate that people don't like it, but it's very hard sometimes, right? Like, my wife wants me to watch Field of Dreams.
You haven't watched that yet?
Never.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
See, that's a good.
See,
that's a good one.
And I know that so many people say that, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, man. I don't want to. I just have no interest.
Right.
Zero.
I hear you.
I like me some Kevin Costner, to be honest with you. I watched Bodyguard. I have no problems with Bodyguard, right? I like Tin Cup. Not in a great way, right? Like, but I don't hate it. Waterworld, I wasn't a hater. I kind of like Kevin Costner. I haven't even brought up Dances with Wolves yet, which was pretty okay. But Field of Dreams, nah. I don't want to. But my wife's never seen Godfather. Or 2, or Godfather 3.
I'm going to taste that right there.
Damn, what else? Like, there's some movies, man. I know somebody who hasn't seen Star Wars.
Oh, yeah?
Makes me want to punch him.
There's a lot of people that haven't seen Star Wars. There's a lot of people that
I don't understand that.
and are really not interested.
I don't understand that. And again, I'm being semi sarcastic. Like I get it, guys. Like I don't want to watch Field of Dreams. You don't want to watch Star Wars. That's fine. But it was always what, like, my dad brought me to see Star Wars Return of the Jedi in the fucking theaters.
Right.
And that is so cool. You know what I mean? Like, that makes me so happy.
My bad, y'all.
You got it?
Why does it keep doing that by itself?
I think it's the momentum that's changing, which messes with the algorithm and the thing there. It's kind of screwy.
Yeah.
Or my daughter has a friend at school who hasn't seen any of the Marvel movies.
See, and there's a lot of people. See, I'll watch all. I see. Was that you I was talking to? Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
See, I'll do all of them.
I don't mind. Okay, listen. One of my favorite movies of all time, literally top of the list, doesn't matter what genre, whatever, is the second Christopher Nolan Batman, The Dark Knight.
Okay.
Heath Ledger, Joker.
Yeah.
This movie
Yep.
makes me, I have goosebumps. I fucking love it. Like, I'm swearing for emphasis here, right? I don't have a problem with DC when Christopher Nolan is directing it, right? What I've learned, though, is that a lot of the other people who make DC movies have just not been to the caliber or the ability of somebody like a Christopher Nolan. Whereas, like, the first two Avengers movies were so fucking good that it's hard to say, would I watch a DC movie over any of the Marvels? I don't know that I would, unless it was Batman by Christopher Nolan. You know what I mean? Like that. This is the thing for me, and it's so weird because, like, Superman as a character is just perfect. How do you have a flaw in him? Whereas the Marvel characters are all flawed, and I relate more to these flawed, broken people than I do to Batman. And I love Batman, right?
Right.
So I don't want to say that I don't like them. I would rather go watch broken people overcome than have perfect alien beings, right? Who are powered by the sun. Who,
you kidding me?
I know, I'm sorry.
There's Brad.
Hey guys. And again, it's not. They're not failures to me. They're just not Marvel to me. So I will watch them, but I'll be honest, I haven't seen Aquaman.
No, I like shit like that. Like this.
I plan on watching it. I want to watch it.
They're working on another one right now. So,
It comes out this year, actually.
yeah.
Like the new Batman with Robert Pattinson looks fucking great.
Right.
I will watch that. I will pay money to go watch that opening night. I will pay good money. Sorry, guys.
That was me pushing buttons.
So Portland was a bust, guys. Sorry. Unless it was Portland City in, like, Oregon.
No. not on the not what I heard.
Good. Yeah, like that. I know the new Flash movie's coming out. That looks like it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
So again, not a hater, but if you tell me that I would rather see those movies than Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness, fuck you. Right? Sam Raimi from the original Spider-Man series is directing a new MCU movie. Come on, right? Like, this is great. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that to me is awesomely interesting. And okay, I will say that the Disney Plus Marvel shows were not my favorite.
That's what ones are you talking about?
So I liked Hawkeye a lot. Loki was not bad. WandaVision.
You got to get past the first three.
Yeah, I know. And that was I just.
You got to get past the first three, and then it turns into something to me.
And then what's the Oh, and then Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that was good too.
That one I liked. So it's like, for me, that was number 2. Loki is a close 3, right?
Yeah, that was good.
WandaVision was 4, but Hawkeye was number 1 for me. But overall, I don't know that. I don't know. They just didn't seem. I wasn't as excited watching them, or get that same feeling when I watch, like when I watch Ultron or Iron Man saying "I am Iron Man" at the end of Endgame, and you're like, "I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm so fucking right." Like that to me was a moment, and I grew up with Iron Man guys. Like that was a thing. I learned to read because of comic books, and I was one of a very select few who actually really liked Iron Man. So starting the MCU with I am Iron Man and ending it with Iron Man, the whole Avengers series, 26 movies or whatever it is. I am inevitable, and then no, I am Iron Man, right? Like motherfucker, fuck yeah. Like the reaction videos in the theaters of when that moment happens, just I can watch hours of that and I just get goosebumps every time. And I don't get that from it's from DC movies, except for the Batman movies from Christopher Nolan. So it's kind of like one of those. I think they're bringing in the wrong people, man. I really do. I just, without it being a failure, I think it's more just you brought the wrong leadership in to make these movies that could just be amazing. I don't know. That could just be crazy.
Right.
I don't mind that one either. Again, all of this is subjective. I'm not. I don't want to shit on somebody. Like, dude, listen, my daughter loves One Direction. I'm not going to tell you they're my favorite band, but it brings her joy, right?
Right.
And if DC movies bring you joy, then guess what? I'm happy for you, man. Right?
Hey, Anne Marie. We were just out checking out the town. Honestly, reporting on the roads, and it's pretty slippery out here.
We gotta move your truck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Rob jump out real quick and help move his truck because they are plowing the shit out of Target right now, and his truck is in the way. I'm gonna hold the camera while we move over to Canes. We're gonna go over to the Canes parking lot.
I don't care.
Okay.
Let me just get.
Yep. Sorry for the weird pause here, guys. I know we got in some weird existential movie bullshit.
Got into a whole different conversation, right?
Sorry. Oh, that's gross. We can get all that shit later.
Yeah, I'm just getting it out of my way so I can move and stuff. You know what I mean?
Got it. And or however we want to do it. We're just trying to move the car so that
so they can plow.
They can plow, and we're not assholes, right? Oops. Or we may still be assholes, but we're trying not to be assholes in this instance. That is a big ass plow.
That one with the wide that we saw with the wide.
Oh yeah.
That's what Lee said. He
drives.
Operates. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so give us a few seconds. We're gonna get out of these guys' hair.
Yeah.
You got it.
This. Yep. You guys are gonna be wobbly.
Yep. If you're tripping balls, you're gonna really regret these next few seconds. Awesome. So I've got control for a second. Oh yeah. Hey, and I might do that. Let me get over to Canes, and then maybe we'll whip a shitty for you. We're calling it an insomnia night, right? Like it's insomniacs unite, right? Like we are trying to find a way to just deal with being awake right now, and we thought we'd go out and listen and see if there's anything going on that we can film, and then we have the road conditions after this. I had a crappy, yeah, and absolutely, this is like, I have a crappy car. Oh, here, by the way, this is that. Like they have it. It's a fucking fortress now. Yeah, so my Explorer is a 2-wheel drive Explorer and has rear wheel drive, so I can do a little squirrely shit with my Explorer. So, though, if I do it live, is that going to be proof that I drove recklessly? All right, so here's Kane's, but there is a big ass truck there. So let's go see. Well, this. All right. Oh no, there's. Damn it. I can't do it here. Oh damn. All right, guys. Well, I'm holding the phone on a gimbal, right, while driving. So let's. Oh yeah, there's some drifting for it. We got this. Nope. Uh, Bad service. Oh yeah, yeah. That's Minneapolis for you guys. We're trying to have. We actually can up the game on that, and we're going to. Oh, is Rob going to do it? Nope. No shitties. There we go. Yeah, sorry about the like. Minnesota also has like these weird spotty bullshit spots for cell service, and our phone service can get kind of crazy.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. We're used to. Man, if you saw some of the protests and riots where there was no bandwidth for video out, you would laugh all the time. For man, you should get a new phone. I'm like, dude, I have a brand new phone. It's just that everybody's streaming and there's no bandwidth. I'm not shitting on this situation. There is truly bad service over here right now. So
Yeah.
And this is literally where. Actually, behind that tree, and right across the street from where we are, is the Precinct 3 building that was abandoned during the Floyd riots, and it is still standing, empty and unused and unfixed. Um, yeah, that is a crazy. I guess I didn't realize that we had parked right here. That's nuts. I'm gonna plug in my phone here. Sorry. So yeah, I wish this was a more serious night, guys. There was really nothing going on except for the zero. Yeah, it's still -0, by the way. Look at that. My phone says -0.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's I was dressed to the nines to work out here tonight. Yeah, listen, phone service is getting to the point where, in general, it's pretty good everywhere. I actually just got a SIM card from a place called Visible.
I actually have T-Mobile, so
And he's on T-Mobile right now.
it's just certain areas, and of course, it's the more urban areas out here where the signal gets horrible.
Yep. Yeah, I have AT&T on most of my phones and devices, but my new Wi-Fi, my hotspot is going to be Visible. So I'm going to try a new service. So hopefully this weekend, when we have our cinema cameras out, it should be a good stream.
Hopefully, it's warm enough.
Man, I didn't even look. I'm going to go look. So, there's oh, wow. Julia and Anne Marie. So Julia Marie and Anne Marie.
Yeah.
Lots of Maries. Oh yeah. Up north, listen, my cabin, we have to like be at the corner of the cabin while touching our toe to the inside of our other thigh. Well,
and you got to hold your mouth a certain way.
Oh, right. And then you have to have your kids like do a daisy chain, just trying to get all the dude. I have a cabin north of Grand Rapids, and it's so funny because I'd have to go into Grand Rapids just to get internet. You can't even go sit on the shitter, which is an outdoor. Like I have an outhouse. There's no running water in my cabin. Yeah, it's a. Yeah, I know. I got a look, by the way. I got the side look from Rob there on that one. Pretty funny. It is. Outhouses in the cold are absolute garbage. All right, let's look at some daily shit right now. All right, so Saturday. What is that? Saturday is 33 degrees. Heck yeah. That is 33 degrees warmer than it is right now.
Right. Well, that's during the day. What is it? Probably 13-ish.
13 is a low, right?
That's still 13 degrees warmer than it is now.
That's my thing. Sunday 21 with a low of 3. So we'll get some respite Saturday night when we go back up.
Right.
And we'll have our cinema cameras with us. Guys, I'm going to tell you, we should have this thing settled by Thursday, all of our tech. And we made a promise like 5 months ago.
Marquette, hey, just saw this damage to property report of 16 people breaking windows. 500 block of Marquette.
That's downtown. Oh, at a parking ramp. Thank you, Beck. I am going to be perfectly honest. We would have covered that earlier. We are now way far away from downtown and will not be able to make it there. I am so sorry, but thank you. Listen, all that information is super special to us, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, Julie, you've been saying that for a while. See you when I see you. Come on in. I'm still there.
That's kind of Minnesota. Yeah. I'll come visit you.
I see. I'm still there.
Doing? That's funny.
But at least you're not one of them people that I see 3 times a week at Kohl's. What do you need at Kohl's 3 times a week or more?
I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's any time that I would need to have gone there, except for maybe like a Christmas shopping. Or you guys do Amazon returns, don't you?
Yeah.
So I have gone twice in 1 week for Amazon returns.
Right.
But that's the maximum.
No, I got regular customers that come and shop 3-4 times a week.
What did you miss the last 2 times? Right?
Women over 55, 60.
So could it be shopping therapy?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it could be. Why they and what I get all the time. I get this all the time. Oh, every time I'm here, you're here. I work here.
I get paid to be here.
I work here.
You're paying to be here.
Every time I'm here, you're here. You know what I mean?
Lady, that's a problem.
Every time I'm here working, you're here.
I don't know. I'm going to steal a couple more of these.
Or they'll say, oh, I haven't seen you here in a while. But you're still coming on my off days then. Or before or after I get there and leave or whatever. So you're still there a lot.
All of which is a weird problem. But again, I guess if that's your thing, go for it, man. I don't know. It is weird. Okay, here.
I have customers, even some that I don't recognize their face, but they're there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They know, oh, there he is. There's my favorite manager. There's oh
my God.
I mean, literally, every time I'm in here, you help me. What do you need at a big department store 3-4 times a week?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
And not Target or Walmart. I'm not counting them.
I was gonna say because food.
Yeah, I'm not counting
them. Yeah, dude. Listen, I could do some Target and Walmart shopping.
Right. But
I can earn that.
There's candy at Kohl's. For food.
Yeah.
Candy.
Just like is that like the checkout line candy?
Yep. And
Yeah.
then we got Godiva bar. Godiva. We got the Godiva, and then we got the holiday candy that comes in the holiday boxes, and Christmas, Easter, Halloween.
Sorry, I'm listening.
I'm in Lionel Lakes, Karen.
There was a crime thing.
Yeah, that's that shot spotter that Portland. We went past Portland, but didn't.
Yeah, we saw no activity on Portland. Nothing from potential subjects to police. So, damage to property. Report of 16 people breaking windows.
Yeah, downtown.
Downtown. Yeah, back. Yeah, we are. I think we're kind of at our limit for the night, and I do think it's hilarious that shit's happening right now. After we just spent the last four hours driving around. Oh, there.
Is there anything? Amazon returned. You have to go in your Amazon app on your Amazon account and go to the item you want to return, and there's a tab, replace or return item, and you just go through the prompts why you don't want it, whatever, and then there's options for you to pick different locations. Amazon drop off hubs, Whole Foods, UPS. I don't know if the post office is one, but
oh yeah,
Kohl's isn't an option all the time. But
is it like because you guys can't take everything? Like
I don't know. There's no list of things that we can't take.
Okay, got it. Arriving tomorrow. Oh, those are sweet. Like here,
is even out after snowstorm besides plows.
Well, so tonight it was crazy busy. So on our way out, the roads were packed, and like most of our comments, because we drove around a little bit just trying to see what was going on before we went live, and we probably said, holy crap, it's really busy out 15, 20 times. Like it was so crazy packed, and then all of a sudden it went ghost town. It was like, it wasn't even a slow dribble. It was just snap your fingers and poof, it's ghost town. And yeah, like right now, right in front of us is a dude who's been plowing back and forth since we got here. Man, that does not seem fun. They get paid well though, don't they?
Assault head injury, tow truck driver assaulted when trying to repo a vehicle, 51st and Colfax. Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Wait, that's north, right?
That's north side. Well, I 51st though.
So that's almost
first.
Oh, here, hold on. So, damn. 51st. So that's on the opposites. Yeah, that's north of north, I think. I know that sounds goofy, but that puts you into not Fridley. Here, I'll find out right now. 50. What was it again? 51st and Colfax. Sorry, I'm checking the map here, guys.
Brooklyn Center.
Yep.
Almost Robbinsdale.
So there's North Colfax. I'm assuming that's what it is. 7.5 miles. Jenny Lind Elementary School. Oh yeah. Look, Brooklyn Center is right there. Crystal Lake. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like the boundary right there, but there's Lowry.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the north end of north. And then there's Brooklyn Center. So yeah. Robbinsdale's right there.
Yep.
So
still away.
That is a ways away from us, guys. I'm sorry.
We'll get there and it'll be nothing going on.
Yeah, it's almost a 20-minute drive from here. Damn. Yeah, and Marie, it is literally like there's like a triangle of Minneapolis, Robbinsdale, Brooklyn Center, right up in that area. Triangle, I don't know, just a three banger, right? So it's right there at the border. Closer to Brooklyn Center than Robbinsdale, though.
Right.
But yes, we're talking a matter of blocks. But that's kind of crazy. I don't know that I'd want to do repo in North. I don't think I'd do it. I was going to try and be a repo man when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then I realized I don't want to.
You gotta be ready.
You got
You gotta be ready.
I know. I usually think that my size can deal with most of that shit, but people
don't.
They don't give a
people
fuck.
have stuff for size.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, having sold and dealt with a company that sold internet, home phone, and TV, and TV services, I found out that most people would rather pay their internet bill than their mortgage if they had a choice. And so, if they're running low on money, you need your car and you need internet, but you're willing to not pay your mortgage to make sure that your car and your internet is paid.
Right.
So it's very interesting. So was that Sharon?
What?
So there's an assault on a repo man, head injury. It is 18 minutes away from us though, and with the roads as they are, it would probably be longer. And I'm kind of feeling my
Working around.
oh, holy shit. Ugh.
Huh. Bunch of kids out doing bullshit.
Yep. I did some stupid shit when I was a kid, but that's just fucked up. I had
Bunch of kids doing some dumb shit. Yeah.
Play stupid games and stupid prizes. And there goes a tow truck with a car. Sorry.
Okay, so switching the subject on you, Brad.
Please.
Gaming.
Oh, gaming. All right.
Gaming.
All right. What do you got?
I want you to get into the GTA with me.
All right.
Because people got crews.
They do?
There's crews. Like there's this rapper T Grizzly.
Yep.
He has a server that he plays on because you can make your own.
Yeah, you can make your own server. Yep.
And role playing. And I'm telling you that they're drug dealing. They're living life like as if it's not a video game. Literally living life as if it's not a video game.
Wow. That is crazy.
On GTA roleplay.
Unbelievable.
I mean, he goes out to a big ass yacht and talks to and he went and bought like 50 keys today. I was watching him.
That's a role model.
I mean, but I'm just saying though, and like the police, it might be, well, not all of them. It might be some real police that's playing police, but just regular people. I was watching.
Police?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like, they gotta do their job.
Yeah,
you have to. They're living that life while they're playing the video game. You have to, like, people get shot, like in role play, like people get shot or whatever. You hear them because you must have to play that. My leg is, it must be something showing up where their injury is or whatever, and they're literally.
That's crazy.
I got to hurry up and get to the hospital, or
right.
You know what I mean? Just GTA, you crashing cars or whatever.
Yeah.
No, you're not doing that there.
Weird.
No, you're not doing it because your car is your car.
Here's the thing. I will try it. Like you tried Apex with me,
and I'll still play that.
No, dude, you got to get your level 10, right?
Right.
Somebody asked where we were at.
Josiah. We were just out riding around, seeing what we can see. Talking about the bad roads, the icy black ice, and trying to figure some things out, seeing what we can see. But there's not much going on. It's a pretty quiet night.
Yeah, it's kind of an Insomniacs United kind of night.
Why can't you super chat?
So we have not yet gained the ability to do that. Before we combined our channels and our work, I lost a couple 100,000 followers, and Rob was just building up and getting himself all over the news with his videos too. And so we're kind of starting over again, and we lost all of our stuff essentially. So on YouTube, the best thing you can do is subscribe and share it out and get people in. And honestly, this is going to be one of our boring nights, mostly because we're just trying to stay awake. Try to stay awake. We're awake. We wanted just to go do something and use our time. But we're usually hitting crime scenes and chases and covering those things as they are.
And thank you, Todd, wanting to super chat.
Yeah, we appreciate.
We really appreciate that. We just have to get to that point. So please like, share, subscribe. You know,
get us to that 1,000, right?
Yeah, we need to get to that point to where we can, you know, get those super chats and know stars on Facebook and all of that stuff. So
I think one of our news channel is it's 695, so we're 305 away. So we're close. So if you haven't subscribed yet, check out Watchdog Visual News and Watchdog Visual Network on YouTube and subscribe to both those channels. And frankly, if you go back and look at the history, there's gonna be some crazy.
Anna Marie found us on YouTube. Hey, thanks, Todd. Thanks, appreciate you. Appreciate you.
See, I grew up with GTA when I was cheat coding the shit out of that. Like we were playing with crazy big heads and dropping helicopters in the middle of the street, right? Like that was GTA to me.
See, so. I didn't play it. I didn't play it back in the day.
Yeah.
I didn't play it back in, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't play it.
Yeah.
So,
which is fair,
and
right?
I'm with all of it became big again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Well, and I think they're coming out with they're working on a new one. So
yeah, but people like the one. Or people, yeah. I don't know.
Well, they do. No, they still play it hard, right? So we're gonna do some gaming too.
And we have another YouTube too, Uncle Brad and Mr. G.
And that's the new one.
That's the new one.
New one. So part of one of our problems have been, is there a way you could get me like just a touch more?
He said, I gotta see.
No, not all me.
Right, yeah.
Nobody wants to see the fat bald guy completely. They gotta get Rob and me. Almost.
This year. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's yep.
Yep.
Oh wow. Man. Anne Marie, I'll be honest, Facebook has become kind of cumbersome. I don't enjoy it like I used to. Maybe that's just me getting older. But I spend an awful lot of time on YouTube. I really like YouTube, but a lot of our audience is on Facebook. So we stream to Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Facebook, I think. So we're at 4. We used to have like 6 or 7 different channels that we were streaming simultaneously to. And we're cutting it down, but Uncle Brad and Mr. G is where we're going to put our non-news content. So gaming with GTA and Apex and some other things. Because again, we're 46-year-old dudes who got to find some joy in life, and cooking, camera gear, reviews. We're going to just kind of put all of that. It's going to be a catch-all.
Yeah.
But our news stuff, we're going to do every Saturday night, guaranteed, with other nights being as they happen.
Right.
Right. Like yesterday, we had a mass shooting. I came out here for that. We came out tonight. This is just a spontaneous one with no prior.
No real plan.
Yeah, no plan. Yep. But Saturdays, that's active. Those are active nights. So
we don't have an exact time. We need to get that figured out.
Yeah.
Of what time we're going to get out there and start.
But we'll start scheduling those, and you'll get notifications.
Right.
And listen,
yeah, definitely. And
I don't know, and way back, was it 2000? Minneapolis was called Murderapolis, right? Yeah. Or Camp Shoot Me at the Mall of America. They had like multiple shootings at the Mall of America. Started calling Camp Shoot Me. Minneapolis has this weird like roller coaster ride of murder, right? So we've had some record great years between Murderapolis 1 and Murderapolis 2. And I don't know what else to call it. I guess that's just a whatever, right?
Murderapolis.
Last year was a batshit crazy year for murders in Minneapolis, and
We're already at number 9 this year.
yeah, it's fucking gross. I'm gonna be honest. Part of doing what we're doing, you always have, like yesterday, there was a funeral.
Right.
They're killing people at funerals. Like it's just. Safety is a real issue. Ironically, like we stood in the front lines of protest filming, and this is starting to feel a little bit more deadly, if that makes any sense. It's very strange, and maybe not. Like there's just, it's a very different feel. If that, and maybe I'm not even saying it properly. I'm trying to find the words better, but the reality is that I had never been through anything like the George Floyd, or
Right.
So that was a very brand new experience. So maybe I'm judging this right now
Off of
that. So maybe I'm kind of skewed. Yeah, it's being pressed. And again, I am, like, I wear my press pass now. Every time I'm out, I wear my press stuff.
9 Minneapolis, 8 St. Paul.
God damn. Sorry, I'm trying to read. I have bifocals. I'm getting old. We've had a lot of conversations about that. It's so much deeper than just that, because that alone is not going to solve a problem. It will help, but it's not the answer.
And I always say, you know what I mean? Like with the marching and protesting, for police accountability and, legal changes and changes in certain laws and, so on and so forth.
Yep.
That's something that we can really, know that we can work towards, and with our votes and, so on and whatever, you know what I mean? But with these random shootings that are going on, my question is always, I want to do something. I wish there's something that what can we do outside of, yes, we know, mentoring the youth,
right?
Outside of trying to get the youth to be mentored, what else can be done?
It's great, because I always tell my kids that you better have, if you're going to come to me with a problem, come to me with an answer, at least an answer that you've got, or at least something you're trying to figure out how to answer it, right? And this is one of those times where I see a problem. I know it's a problem, but
where's the answer?
I can't bring the answer.
Right.
And I have finally now kind of understood where my kids are coming from in this one, where, yeah, there is a way for me to say, here's a problem, but I don't know how to fix it.
I mean, people talk about gun control and this and that. You think people that are randomly shooting out there give a damn about gun control?
They don't.
I think they give the damn about the laws about guns and this and that and whatever. You know what I mean? All that affects the legal people.
Yeah.
Not the criminals. That's just in my head.
Right. And again, this is a view. It's Jason, that when we talked about that is exactly what it is. So for people who are on Facebook,
Minnesota News Now.
Yeah. So by the way, you got to go check him out on YouTube. Minnesota News Now. He's a friend of ours. He's Jason. Amazing work here, and you guys all should be checking him out.
He does a lot of cop watching.
And he just told us there's no more respect for human life. And this is something I tell people all the time, is we have to find a way to teach our younglings, right? Mandalorian reference, our younglings, that life has to be worth more than just hurt pride or some bullshit argument.
Right.
It has to. I have been in my share of fights as a kid. Okay. Most of it was defending my brother and other people who were special needs.
Right.
I don't feel bad about it, but I wasn't killing people.
Right.
Okay. And I could never imagine doing that, but I like teaching the lesson. But sometimes I think we've kind of lost the idea that sometimes if you do something stupid, you got to get your ass kicked. And I'm not saying the police have to do it. Okay. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying when you gave my brother shit who has special needs, motherfucker, you ran into a 6'2", 260 pounds, because I was lighter back then, significantly lighter, angry motherfucker, and you paid a price. And I can't stand behind everybody who needs the protection. But sometimes we're just jumping automatically to fuck you, shoot, bang, bang. And that's just fucking crazy to me. That's batshit crazy.
And
sorry. And
no,
again,
I hear, I understand that. That's real. I what you saying that I would compare that to my job. Like, you know, we got a new manager now, so everything is great. You know, a new leader made everything great. But the last two leaders over the past, I've had 4, 1, 2, 3. This is my 4th manager at this store, and I've been there going on 8 years in July. 4th store manager in 8 years.
That's high turnover.
And then assistant managers, just I don't know how many of those.
Just cycling right through.
Just cycling right through. And the store was just in shambles. It was just bad. It was just bad. And the morale got low. It got really low, and it started really affecting the building, the business, and everything. And that's like, you know, that's, so I'll compare that to what you're talking about with how people are feeling in the city, the depression. Yeah, the morale is very low in the Twin Cities right now. Very low.
And how do you fix that, though?
Right.
Like,
New leadership.
But again,
new leadership.
There's, what was the big problem that we saw in protests and all these other types of things, is that there were too many chiefs and not enough of the, there's too many people trying to lead. And
too many chiefs, not enough Indians, like we keep saying.
Yeah, that's my problem. And maybe it's wrong, but I've asked the question multiple times, where's our MLK?
Right.
Find me the MLK. Find me Malcolm X. Find me
that one person that
brings everybody into this thing, right? And right now we have whole bunches of groups of people who are trying to be that one guy, and they're not willing to unite and force this thing under one person who can lead.
Personal accountability, Jason. Sheesh. Yeah,
kinda, you know what I mean? Like, we're about this channel is about accountability. That's Rob and I just automatically talked about that when we were first meeting. Accountability is huge. But who's supposed to do it? And under what rules? Like, I think, Jason, you and I talked about that. Who is the person? Who is the group? Who are the people who get to make the rules to hold people accountable? And those are different. Like,
a lot of it is for clout.
Let's look at the two of us, Rob and Brad, okay? Uncle Brad, Mr. G. Let's say I got an ounce of weed on me, and Rob has an ounce of weed on me. Accountability says that if we get caught by the police,
it's both of us.
We both have the same amount, but guess who's going to be going and getting in more trouble for the same thing?
Yeah.
It's not this guy.
Okay? Definitely.
Statistically speaking, I will have a less...
You'll get probation. I'll get some jail time.
You'll get some jail time, right? You'll get the 90 days or something.
Let me go get my water, bro.
Yeah. So, and it's not a blanket statement, but the reality is that it's a true statement, statistically speaking. So, accountability is uneven. Here's some information. Oh, my God, my watch is talking to me. You're right. Oh, Anne Marie. Dude, listen, everybody talks about voting being important, but then we can't convince people to go and get out there and actually vote. You're not wrong. It is. Here is the problem. Here is a problem. Is I love this. I ran for Congress a couple years ago. A couple times. 2 years before that. We spend too much time thinking that we only have two options in the voting booth. Because listen, I can take 50 different ways to get to work. I can go to the grocery store and buy 15 different types of ketchup. Okay, I can buy 34 versions of hot sauce,
Right.
7 versions of mustard. Okay, I have 2 political parties. Bullshit. Fuck you. So all of a sudden, what 2 parties do, and hell, Washington, literally, President Washington said that parties will be the death of the USA. Because when you look at one side and the other, and all issues have to be this or that, well, then you hate the other side automatically. Everything becomes a partisan issue. If we stop voting for the same motherfuckers who created the same fucking problem, sorry, I'm not swearing at you, I'm swearing to you. We are part of the system that's allowing it to fucking keep happening. And we can't just go, oh, I have to vote for somebody who's not Biden, or I have to vote for... No, you have to vote for the right fucking person. And it's generally not the 2 people that the parties are telling us we have to vote for. And we're never brave enough to take that step and say, fuck you, we're going to vote for somebody else.
Right.
And that's kind of what we're talking about with leadership. If we're voting for the leaders that we're told to vote for, then, well, guess what?
We're going to get what we get.
We're going to get what we get, and we deserve what we get. Step the fuck away and get and again, if you think that you have to vote for somebody and that's the person, then do it. But the reality is, I can guarantee that Trump and Hillary Clinton were not the 2 best fucking people to run for fucking president. But those were the 2 choices we were given. Even though we knew there were other people we could vote for,
right?
Nobody else was really voting for anybody but those 2. And that's the fucking problem. Sorry, it was a button. You pushed it.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. All right, how about one more cigarette? And then we're going to call it. How's that? That's our timing.
Which boot do you want on your neck?
Right. And Jason and I talked about that last night. And here's the thing. There's the saying about how voting for the lesser of 2 evils. Okay, well, hold on a second. You're choosing the left boot or the right boot of the same motherfucking person. Okay, the reality is that if you're going to vote for the person to step on you, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. You got to vote for somebody else. It's not voting for the lesser evil. It's voting for the right person, not the right party, not the right any of that fucking bullshit. And again, I'm swearing for emphasis here, guys, because the reality is there's no way that you can convince a rational person that the options that we've had for president from the 2 major parties are the best options. Right. So the reality is, if we stop voting for those fuckers, we start changing this fucking country in better ways. We're going to fail. Dude, listen, I fail all the time at things, new things, all wonderful things. But guess what? There's going to be growing pains, but you got to get out of Democrat and Republican fucking lanes. And once you step out, you start realizing how stupid those systems are. And life becomes very interesting.
Right.
I love it. Once I stopped being something, I could go, oh my God, you're all fucking idiots. Hey, Karen, thank you. Love you. Be safe.
Yeah, be safe. Thank you,
terrible
Karen.
Decisions. Thanks, Karen.
Peace.
Sorry. Rob's over here. He put the phone on me. I apologize. It's Haps. Haps is making us do this bullshit vertical thing, whereas if we were horizontal, like we could both be on here. Isn't that stupid? There. Look at this. We could do this, but if you're tripping balls right now, you are really not liking life.
Right.
So, and hold on, we're trying. There we go. So you're gonna get half faces here.
Oh yeah, it's definitely honestly in my head, the presidents are puppets.
Right. But I'm using it as an example because the reality is that the only way to go is to vote local. But the problem is that when, like, Angie Craig is my Congress, was one of my representatives. And so the reality is that they fight as a team. So voting for Angie Craig and voting for it means you got to vote for up here so that everybody can work on that line. And you got to stop voting for the Angie Craigs. You got to stop voting for, oh shit, who was I actually ran against her. The gal here in Minneapolis. Ilhan Omar. Stop voting for Keith Allison's, okay? Stop voting. And again, I'm naming Democrats right now, but that's not the whole issue. I would name everybody else, but I can't remember their names.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize because I just, you, not you guys, them. The reality is that don't vote for them if they're part of the Republican or Democratic Party. And watch what happens when they start losing control. They'll freak the fuck out. They will literally start trying to become those things that we've all been calling them anyways, right? If you want to see a Nazi fucking government, stop giving them control and watch what they do to take it back. We have to fight through that. And again, I'm not some weird conspiracy nut, tinfoil hat guy. But the reality is that I did step away and I can now see, like, oh my God, we're all fucking dumb if we keep going with this shit. Just step away and watch how good you feel, and then watch how you laugh at everybody when they're talking. Because, like, I told people, oh, you're not going to vote for Trump, so you're a Hillary. I'm like, no, I'm not a Hillary person.
Right.
Fuck you.
That doesn't mean that.
Because I'm against Trump does not mean that I'm for Hillary. And then when I would tell somebody I'm not going to vote for Hillary. Oh, so you're a Trump? No, I'm not. Logically speaking, you're fucking idiots, and I'm the only one who's figured this thing out. Yes, Todd. See, here's the thing. But Todd, you got to take the next step. You can't just say it. And again, please don't, this is not an accusation. I'm not saying you do this, but saying it is great. Us talking about it is great. But when you walk into the booth and you see that Angie Craig and Jason Lewis are running for your representative, you got to say, fuck you, and actually vote for somebody else. So Jesse Ventura, guys, is with what used to be with my party. So I'm with the Independence Party of Minnesota. He is the guy who helped make that a big thing. We are the most successful third party in America. Isn't that great? We had a senator and a governor. So yeah, I'm okay with Jesse coming back, but he's a little bit weird right now.
Yeah, he's a lot weird right now.
He's really nuts.
Sorry. He's a big conspiracy theorist.
Oh my God. It's painful sometimes. That guy. Anyways, sorry.
They're all crazy, yeah. They're all crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jesse was third party. It was the Independence Party of Minnesota, and that's I up until last month I was on the executive committee of the Independence Party of Minnesota. I don't know if it, I don't make a big deal of it. Once the riots and the protests started, I kind of I took a step back because I was actually running for Congress against Ilhan Omar, and I announced that my congressional run the day George Floyd was killed. Look at me. Okay. Running against Ilhan Omar in Minneapolis during a race riot. And I just said, I'm done with politics. This is where I got to be. And I started filming everything. And I don't feel bad about it, but I still have all my heart is in the Independence Party of Minnesota. So yeah, it's amazing. I can't,
Race White.
I don't know that name. I don't know. So again, I stepped away about 2 years ago from almost all politics. I'm a big middle finger in the air kind of motherfucker right now.
Yeah.
And it's very comfortable being there because fuck you to everybody. And
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm tired of mom and dad, and I don't want to go to grandma's.
There it is, right? I'm just saying that buying an island and getting the fuck out of here has crossed my mind. I'm so sick and tired of all of this bullshit, and nobody seems to actually want to solve it. They all have their own little bullshit ways of getting shit. Jason, be safe. Make terrible decisions. We'll talk again soon. Love you, man.
All right,
Appreciate
have a good one, man.
Nakima from Mayor. Oh wow. Okay.
That'll be something.
You know who she is?
Nakima Armstrong.
I don't know Nakima.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I literally stopped paying attention, right? I can't. It's like the bandwidth it took for me to get to this very second through the Floyd riots, through Brooklyn Center. God, what else did we do? Oh, Winston Smith, right? Like all of the stuff that we have done. I've barely been able to think outside of just keeping my head above water. So yeah, Nakima, I don't know.
That should be people are with her for the most part. Yeah.
Thank you, Todd. Be safe. Again, make terrible decisions.
Have a good one, Todd.
We love you, man, and we hope you get all that subscribe shit done so that we can keep. We got to get to 1,000. All right, please help us get to 1,000. Have I seen 10? No. Quick story. I was doing a TV show where I was trying to get John Randall to go and do crazy shit, like have him work at McDonald's for a day. John Randall, McDonald's, fucking TV gold. I actually had a conversation with Ted Nugent and his wife and scheduled it. I was going to try and bring. I shouldn't say I was going to try. I almost had John Randall going out to Ted Nugent's ranch for a 3-hour stint, and I was going to have 4 cameras there filming John Randall and Ted Nugent. Oh my fucking God, would that have been? I don't know, comedy? No, just TV gold. I don't know if it's funny. I don't know. It's absolute insanity. So I appreciate the entertainment that people like Ted Nugent and John Randall can provide. I will give him that. Do I agree with everything Ted Nugent says? Nope. But I haven't seen his YouTube channel either. So that's not a judgment. I just bandwidth. I can't get there right now. So sorry. I love that story about John Randall. Oh, the show was going to be called "What Would John Randall Do?" And we were going to have like little bracelets, you know, like the "What Would Jesus Do?"
Yeah.
What would John Randall do? It would have been. Oh, it was so fucking tight, guys. I wish I could have gotten that to happen. What would John Randall do? She interrupted Amelia and Fry's press conference on Amir Locke to call out. Mm-hmm. Oh, holy shit! Did she really?
Mm-hmm. And then the police walked towards her like she was.
Oh, let's fucking play.
And she really was like, she's like, I'm not a threat. You know, y'all can back up. You know.
Yeah.
And they backed up, and she stood there and talked to.
So she's got bigger balls than everybody else there.
She's the former president of the Minneapolis chapter of the NAACP. She's a civil rights attorney.
I think I like this Nakima. Yeah. Listen, it takes balls to do half of what we did, and again, that sounds like I'm being cocky, but to do what she did.
Did you watch my stream when I went to the state capitol that one night? It was like late at night. I went to the state capitol when they were still up there. I did an interview. I interviewed her when they came out.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, that's cool as hell.
Yeah.
He's a fierce lawyer, activist. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, that is
keep my Armstrong greedy.
I need to do some research.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. I'm kind of excited, to be honest with you guys. That's we need somebody with balls to fucking lead, right? Like, where's our MLK? Well, if Nakima can be that for Minneapolis, that's a fucking step forward. Because, yeah. Oh, god damn. Almost felt like a little like
yeah, she's good.
Marches in almost every. Wow. That is pretty awesome.
Yeah. She's in there talking to the big people.
I would love to meet that woman sometime. That is an amazing thing.
She's a force.
But that's what I like. Listen, we describe my mother as a force of nature. I appreciate forces of nature. I love it. They're hard to hold down, And if you don't figure it out and buckle down properly, they will plow you through and over. You know what I mean? Like they know what to do and how to handle their shit, man.
Right,
It makes me. I sit in awe watching people that are forces of nature, right?
Right.
Like Mike Tyson and back in the day, right? 30 seconds. Damn.
Yeah.
You knew that motherfucker was like there was nobody.
Yeah.
Like the joke was too, like, would you take $6 million to take one punch from Mike Tyson? Fuck no. I would never live to enjoy it.
One of his real punches, not he's holding back because you're you.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. No, I wouldn't.
One of him, I'm finna knock you the fuck out punches.
Oh my God, he was amazing that way. Again, I don't like Mike Tyson as a person. Like he did his bad shit. Though right now he's kind of figured some shit out.
Yeah, he's got it together.
He's getting his shit together.
He's got it together now.
But there was a time that Mike Tyson was a bad motherfucking man. So
I watched that man cry because he missed boxing and he missed being a monster. And watching Mike Tyson cry is scary itself.
I know. you know what I just watched though? I just watched The Hangover.
Yeah.
And Mike Tyson was like this beautiful little moment in there. You're like, and then he's saying One Night in Bangkok and number 3. I'm just saying, guys, it always comes back to movies. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson singing One Night in Bangkok is so fucking funny to me.
I'm only on 6% and I took my charger to the car.
Oh shit. Hey, all right guys, here's the deal. Rob, come on in here. We're done.
Hey, yeah. It's 2:30 a.m.
And
even though we were out later the other night.
Yeah, we were, but I think that we're sitting here watching this dude plow this parking lot, and we're kind of in the way, and it's kind of like, we should probably go. But he's on 6%. We gotta go. You guys have been awesome. We love you. If you have not yet been to the YouTube channel, there are multiple YouTube channels we need you to get to. First one, Watchdog Visual News, Watchdog Visual Network, and the newest one, which is our soft open. It's Uncle Brad and Mr. G. We will get some links up. Please like, subscribe, do the whole thing, and you're going to see a hell of a lot more of us. So thank you. Be safe. Make terrible fucking decisions.
Be safe. And what he said, we're working on some things. I don't know. I might go home and depend. I'm not. I might game, but I don't know. I probably it's 2:30. It'll be 3:15 by the time I get home, so probably not. But
we'll figure some stuff out. You'll see us again. I promise.
Definitely,
we're back.
Definitely.
We're going to be John Wick right now. I think I'm back. Yeah. We're back. So definitely. Hold tight, buckle up, and watch what happens. Love you guys. Be safe.
All right. Y'all be easy. Take care. Thank you guys. Peace.